are live from Oracle Park here on
Better than being dead from Oracle Park. Last game we lost. How y'all doing? I'm SuperPaulGames. Welcome back to the Tug Dick Show.
Get ready for Giants baseball. Next.
Hopefully we will have a better game. We were close last game.
Alex Wood will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We'll never know. I guess what we needed to know.
Stepping in, Tug Dick. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Runner on first. 1 out. Bottom of the first. Wind's blown out to center.
From the stretch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last
Was
10 games.
Eaton whoever's on first? I don't think it's Eaton. Was he sarcastically clapping for the first baseman there?
You know what, Dero? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the
Oh, fuck your knuckle curve.
I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Swing and a miss.
Twice. I don't blame him for going for the same pitch. Could not get down there and get that, though.
Giants starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how...
Hey, look, we got 2 Jose's there. Double team of Jose's in the 7 and 8 spot. Oh, McCutcheon, that's who last episode Tug Dick was trash talking. We're already down 2-0. Pittsburgh trying to make it into the playoffs. We're trying to make sure we win the division. The Dodgers don't get it.
He can't get to it. This one's down. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the 3rd, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League.
Yeah, but who's number 1? Who's number 1 on that list, McCutcheon? He's saying nothing but Dick.
Ready now. Tug Dick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way.
I don't blame the pitcher for going with that knuckle curve low again.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running
So you got Tug Dick on it like twice last at bat.
It has a tendency to throw your command
MVP
off
chant.
worrying about that runner on base.
Oh, much too tight
1-1
on the fastball. 1-1. Just off the outside that time.
Finally got a decent ump. We've had some umps call those strikes. 2 balls to 1 strike.
He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Tillman sets. 2-1 on its way.
Oh, 3-1 count.
3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch.
Oh,
miss, and that'll fill the
I guessed wrong. I thought the announcer was wrong. It's like, he's got to throw it at us. Nope, they're scared of Tug Dick, throwing around him. Full count.
He could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Yeah, unfortunately, he pops it out to center, though. The only plus of that, I bet, is we made him throw a bunch of pitches. Not much outside of that, though.
Here's Jed Lowry now as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dick has it in his tracks.
Go!
1 away.
I thought I overran it for a moment. Tug Dick catches that in front of his train friends.
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Somebody scored for us. Good deal. We're down by a run, top of the 5th. No outs, no one on.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Moving under it, Dick. 1 out.
Hashtag play ball. Don't you tell me what to do, son. I'm my own man.
So striding in, Tug Dick.
Ooh, tied ball game. Runner in scoring position. 2 outs. He's had a hard time with this pitcher, though.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
One ball, one strike.
A little too much there. That's ball one.
Outside, 2-1.
For ball two, 2-1. Jay at second.
I think he's only thrown him 2 actual strikes so far today.
It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
It would make sense here if they walked him because first base is open. Tug Dick's hitting way better than Posey is.
Great situation and count to do that right here.
Oh, I tried to hold off, but I couldn't.
Back on the swing, so that moves the count to
That
3-2
sucks.
now. And that misses, ball 4.
Walks
so
him, though.
First and second now with 2 out. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Do they have somebody warming up? Buster Posey, he had a 2-run home run. Awesome. So he's the reason it's tied. Runners on first and second, 2 outs.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's low to Posey.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
A ball and a
1-1 count. As we're coming into the last 2 weeks of the in-game regular season, this would be a good time for Posey to get hot. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Posey.
1-2. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Sam Beckett?
The set and the 2-2.
No. Stay.
Runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
All right, that means we go on the pitch.
Swing and a miss for
Posey
pulled the string on him that time.
shits the bed again. Still tied. That is disappointing to say the least.
So the next
Johnny Beckett. So he's not quantum leaping through time. We are down by a run again.
The 0-1 pitch.
It's not like Pittsburgh is having a great year either. I think they're just around 500.
Is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Oh, I didn't thought about 2. Tug Dick's hitting streak is on the line. At least somebody is on. Tied ball game. Runner on first. 1 out. Win. Thank God there's a new pitcher. You're having such a hard time with that last pitcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes
Strike
a
1.
pitch right down the middle.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep.
Yeah, he's been aggressive. 2 cutters in a row.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air.
Stay fair, stay fair, stay fair.
Is after it, and now it'll kick around in the corner. And they'll have runners at second.
There we go, a double. The hit streak stays alive. I was afraid that might go foul.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another.
And his 30th double on the year.
Ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Please walk Posey. Please walk Posey to bring up Bell.
Posey. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation.
I think Posey has hit home runs in both in back-to-back games, but he hasn't done it when Tug Dick's been on. That's the cartoon, right? If there can be Yogi Bear, like Yogi Berra, there can be Tug Dick.
First baseman Brandon Belt. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man.
Big old swing and a miss by Belt.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Warming up 2 lefties.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind.
Another strike for Brandon Belt. Oh. Come on, Brandon Belt.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Low and inside, 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Softly hit out to short.
Ooh, that brings in a run.
And the effort pays off as he's able to recover.
That's an error, most likely. But we have the lead now and runners on the corners with 2 outs. Good job putting it into play.
Inning double play. They just get the force out at second.
Nice.
And the runner scores from third.
Coming to the plate.
Hunter Pence has hit a home run too.
And their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. High in the
Unfortunately,
air to center field.
that's going to be caught in center, but the damage is done. We've got the lead now. Trying to get some run support for a pitcher. Oh, we win! Kind of surprised Tug Dick didn't. I don't know if they pulled him for some reason or just nobody did well.
Finish in this evening's ball game. The Giants jumped ahead in the 7th inning.
All right, this is, I'm pretty sure, a 4-game series against them. We are tied at 1 game apiece. If we can win this game, we guarantee at least we tie the series. At the very least.
Inside Oracle Park, the home of the Giants, as we're ready for baseball from the city by the bay.
Tonight, you can see the Pirates have a losing record. They're 3 games under 500.
Giants. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Rich Brantley gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching
You heard
at
it
the home
here.
ballpark.
You heard it here first from the announcer. This guy's kind of hard.
There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Batting third, the left fielder.
At the plate, Tug Dick.
Nobody's on. We're sadly already down by 2 runs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got
Freddie Ferguson.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players.
Tug Dick is on with that long single.
So it's a runner at first.
Posey, how about you get a home run with Tug Dick on? If you do that, that would tie the game early.
MVP and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey.
Ball 1.
And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
It's like, that's where all my face pieces are. Face pieces, manager? Yeah, the pieces are your face.
The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
2 balls to Posey.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And he'll get back in safely. Dick is off of first with 2 away. Too high.
That's high. 3 balls to Posey. The belt's on deck.
In this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
But pulled in
Oh, that
the
sucks.
corner, and that ends the
Right.
inning.
I almost tried to steal there, too. That would have been like a
One
double
left for
play
San
then, probably.
Francisco. They
Right.
clear
Oh,
the
no, it
air,
wouldn't be. They already had
2-0.
2 outs. Dirt. Right into the third baseman's mitt. Tug Dick, 1 for 1.
Digging in to try it again. Tug Dick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
We're down by a run, 1 out, but there are runners on first and second.
He's set. Here it comes. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Gloved by Headley. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time.
All right, runners on the corners.
Right there to make
Not exactly my first choice of what I wanted to have happen there, but we did get the runner over to third.
To tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
He's set. The 0-1. A swinging
Posey
strike,
quickly
and now
done
it's 0-2.
0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury
You think he's
something
just
in
getting
third,
nervous
try and
with
get a
Tug Dick
swing
on
and
base? Earlier this season, he did pretty good in that situation.
Runner goes for second. He got it.
It doesn't matter. We would have had stolen base, I think, number 100 on the year. But Posey strikes out.
So the
Gordon
Pirates
Haas?
batting order
What does he
turns
Haas?
over and set to go. Gordon
Where's-
Haas.
at
2 men
first
on,
and second. We're down by a
2 away
run.
in the fourth.
2 outs.
And that's lifted in the air out toward left.
Yeah, I know where that is. Shortstop, why don't you try coming out here and
Will
getting
not
it?
come to pass as
Just
the
point
inning
up. It's
is
right
over.
there.
Now at the plate, Jason Hurd.
What
got
did he
on top
hurt?
of one and was a ground out
We are
hit
down by
last
4
time.
runs. Heard some bad jokes is what he heard.
Lifted down the line in left. Dick sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Looking at that wall like he's angry at it. How dare you try and stop me, wall?
If ever there was one. More from Oracle Park right after this.
Oh no!
Striding into the box,
Now
Tug
back,
Dick.
left fielder, Tug Dick.
2 outs. Sadly, we are down
Cole has his target. Here's the
by
first pitch.
4 runs.
Soft liner to the right side.
Oh, you
and no problem over there at first.
stupid
as he
first
flags this
baseman.
one down to end the inning.
Good job by the first
They're down
baseman getting
1,
under
2,
that.
3. They're down here 5-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Gordon.
Runners on
He
first
flew
and
out in his
second.
last at-bat.
Our offense has been pretty anemic this game.
Ready with
Top of
the
the 6,
0-1
no outs.
pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Dick. 1 away. Heading to the plate now for the
Ooh,
Giants.
bases loaded. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. We do have a chance here. New pitcher on the mound.
First pitch on its way.
Get
Now
through
this
the
is
gap!
Is he gonna get out of this?
That
Over
sucks.
First. He does get out of it, and the inning.
That fucking blows.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8.
Just leave. Tug Dick's like, I'm gonna go get a hot dog and a beer.
Jordy Mercer. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to left. Dick has a play.
It's a Dick play.
And that ends the inning.
That's the most fun. We're getting crushed by these guys.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Scott.
This one's flared toward left center. Dick moving forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice
I'm
piece
willing to
of
go out on
right
a
there.
lim and
He
say
did
I don't
his
think we're going to
hands
win this
inside
game.
that
I know
ball,
you're
stay
probably thinking,
square as long
how
as
could you dare
possible,
say that when
and
it's so
feed it into
close?
the opposite field for a base hit.
Wow, they
Pirates
were
beat
banging
us.
All cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy.
Showboats.
They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory.
Well, let's play the last game of this
Only
series.
Always that easy, right?
We're just trying to tie the series up. Our team is like a tale of 2 cities. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball.
You never know
now
which
from
Giants team is
sunny
going to
Oracle
show up.
Park in San Francisco. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next.
Let's go Giants. Let's try to win this thing.
Todd Cole is on the mound for the Giants in this
Way
one.
too many starting
What do we
pitchers
need to
with
know about
ERAs over
Wow, he
4.
was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory.
Runner on
We'll see if
first,
he'll
1
be
out.
As good in this one as he was in his previous start.
First offering on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this
Tried to
afternoon,
kill that sinker, but it was
4-2
too
over
far
the last 6
outside.
games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at
1
this
ball
level.
and 2
So let's
strikes.
take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
I thought in the last episode they said that these guys were contenders in the playoffs. Playoff run. I was wrong about that.
You know, that's one of the things I think.
I guess I just tuned out some of what the announcers were talking about. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Left side.
Right through the gap in the left.
And that gets
There we go. That's a base hit.
one-out base
Keeping that
hit.
streak alive. Trying desperately to tie this
Well, when you're
series.
going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Batting fourth.
Striding in,
The first
Brandon
baseman.
Belt.
Look at that,
In his
120
17 years, he
RBIs.
leads the league in runs batted in.
He's been
And although
crushing
he's in line
it.
for this RBI title, Dan, couple RBIs in his last 10 games screams to the fact that he's got to pick up the
Keep
pace.
going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Wants to win the RBI title.
Go to third, you idiot.
It's a run-producing machine, so at any time he can pick it back up, and he's poised to finish.
That is disappointing. The guy on second did
And
not
here's
get
a
to
look at the
third,
hometown
considering
Giants
how
starting
deep Belt
lineup
hit
in
that
this one.
thing.
Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think Brendan.
Oh, it's nice to see Belt behind us in the lineup.
This guy knows how to
Why
drive
Costello
runs
is fifth is
25
beyond me.
runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive it a run, and that's what he's doing.
Is the coach just lazy on the lineup? Well, usually Posey hits fourth. But I don't want to put a catcher down too far. I accidentally wrote the C already on my lineup in ink, and I don't want to get another card. Just have the catcher hit there. Ball 1.
Played away, it's ball 1. Jay over at second. Dick on at first with 2 down. Lays
2
off
balls.
again, and it's 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now.
Jose Iglesias on deck. That'd be awesome if they walked him right there.
Manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
3 balls, 1 strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Make him throw as many pitches as we can early.
Hit high and deep to right center.
Keep going, get in the gap.
And he dives to
Oh,
make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end
That
the
sucks. Great catch by the dude.
The full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. And
The key to that is he allowed it to go right through his thumb. The key is to alter your quantum physics so matter can pass through you, and then you can catch
now
it.
for the Giants, Tug Dick, as he looks to deliver with the
Bases loaded.
2 away.
We up by a run. Pitcher's over there on third.
Looking to minimize the damage here.
Oh,
0-1 the
that was our pitch too, just a little early on that.
Giants have struck
That
first. They
sucks.
lead it 1-0 as we
That could have been a
go
grand slam otherwise.
This is hit high and deep out to
Is he gonna go deep enough though? Oh no.
back on it.
That sucks.
Makes
Warning
the
track
catch.
power.
It's just the one
Almost a
that
grand
comes
slam.
across in the inning. So 1 run on 4 base hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Replay
Just a little bit of wind might have taken that out. That sucks.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, home of the Giants, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs.
Where is he in the stadium? I don't see anyone else by here.
Ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind.
At the plate, Ralph Conley.
Bases loaded for the Pirates. 2 outs, top of the 4th.
Equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd.
Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, God.
He makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands.
Thank God he was able to get out there. Otherwise, they would have had the lead.
No errors, and 3 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Giants 1 and the Pirates nothing.
It'd be nice if we could get some insurance runs.
Next to bat for
Bottom of the 5th, nobody on. We are up by 2 now.
In his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Towards second.
Trying to take out the pitcher.
And they will get no.
Safe.
He's in there. A very close play at first.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply
his bat was magic there, bouncing around.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed.
All right, Bells, it's all you, man.
Newsflash, you got no wheels.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Belt has a slugging percentage a little over.
Oh, I don't think he's going to make it. Oh, it was a bad throw.
And it's not
he does.
He's in well ahead of the
100 stolen bases on the year.
Stolen base there. This definitely is a team that's used their wheels to full advantage all season.
If that had been a good throw, they would have had him easy.
For stolen bases, and you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well.
Tug Dick has more stolen bases than some entire teams.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back.
Not often that they throw to second that much.
The 1-1 home. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses.
Oh!
The throw down.
Pressed our luck too much.
And he is out trying to steal
that
third.
Sucks.
So striding forward.
Don't be bad, coach. Runners on first and second, top of the 6th, no outs.
For him to this point. Fly ball into straightaway left. Moving under at Dick, and that's the first out of the inning. So a crucial moment
just
here.
Threatening us right here. We're getting to our pitcher a bit. Runners on first and second, 1 out.
The deficit to only 1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field.
Help me, Trains! Oh, our pitching again.
And good for him. Ralph Conley has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy.
I forget who's pitching for us. Great job, though, dude. This guy just got called up from the minors, and now he's got a home run.
Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the
bases. At least I'm guessing he got called up from the minors if that's his first home run.
That at bat over and over in his head, and now his phone's gonna blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies, everybody's gonna be
his parents,
talking about
buddies.
This one.
Where's my love? Love me! Love me! I would love you. I'm gonna love you hard tonight. What? Okay. Suckers.
Now back to the top of the
well,
lineup.
Pittsburgh's up by a run now. Top of the 6th, 2 outs. This inning's been... Why have they not pulled our pitcher yet? He's thrown 93 pitches already. He's getting rocked.
On the move, he gets there to make the catch.
Does the manager not want to win the division and go to the playoffs? Yeah, just leave him out there a while.
Digging in, Tug Dick.
The left fielder, Tug Dick.
Tied ball game. Runner on second. We get intentionally walked. That's anticlimactic.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the
challenge canceled.
with one away.
Then why do they show the red exclamation mark? You failed to drive in a run. I didn't have a chance. I was walked. It's almost like it was an intentional walk or something. Runners on first and second. One out.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Belt in front, 2 balls.
2 balls to Belt.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Fouled off.
Well, he does get a strike because he fouls it off. 2 balls and a strike to Belt.
At first, 1 gone. In there.
2-2. Come on, Belt. Get that big old hit.
Jay leading off second. Now the pitch.
Full count to Belt.
So it's full now, 3-2.
Unfortunately, Costello's on deck. Nothing against him, but he's not much of a hitter.
Close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
To the right side and through a base hit. The throw home.
Shit! Why weren't you going home? He was probably smart not to go home. Bases loaded, good hit by Belt.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right
and
there. Moments where you
Harold Costello, why the catcher is in that spot? I'd get it if Posey was playing, but it's Posey's day off apparently. I love that film.
First offering on its way.
That's low. Ball 1 to Costello.
3 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made.
Gonna bring in 1 run.
Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate.
Good job by Costello. Nice sacrifice. We got the lead.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So stepping in, Jose Iglesias and their runners at the
Jose's 0 for 3 today. It'd be nice if we could get some more runs. Come on, Jose.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit out towards second.
Well, unfortunately, he did not. But we got a 1-run lead thanks to Costello and Belt and everybody else that contributed there. Tug Dick 2 for 3 today. He's having a good game.
Tug Dick.
Tied again, unfortunately. Bottom of the 9th. 1 out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third
Oh, just early on that.
Foul for the first strike.
So excited to see the fastball I wanted. Just out ahead of it.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike
That was
2.
ugly.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back.
Well, he aggressively popped it up
Mercer
for the shortstop.
back and he has it.
Hopefully somebody else can get something going.
Ready for
Still tied.
chance.
Top of the 11th. 2 outs.
He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dick arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the
We've had a
first
number
out.
of extra inning games of late over the last week or so.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Johnny Beckett. He's hitting .330.
1 out. Nobody on. Still top of the 11th.
Oh, and look at this.
No, 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 no,
In
no.
the air and deep.
Help
And
me.
when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
Well, we're going to have to score the bottom of the 11th if we don't want to lose this series and this game.
So a solo shot here to left
That's
center
a
field,
no-doubter right there.
and they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel right there, too. Like the coach.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Now at the plate, Tug Dick.
Ooh, we're still down by a run. One out, runner on first, bottom of the 11th.
From first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And
Got that high fastball, but it was too high. Strike one.
At first with one gone in the inning. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the 0-1. There goes the runner. Pitch in.
Safe. And a really weird kind of high arcing throw to second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good.
I've seen someone else on the team steal.
He's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan.
All right, a base hit could hypothetically tie it now. So they're going to walk Tug Dick, unfortunately for us.
Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and
yeah, there you go. Play that chicken noise to the cowards.
Well, they felt it was
this video went a little longer than I thought it would, because I didn't. I wouldn't have probably played this last game. I'm having fun. I didn't think we were going to go into extra innings, so sorry if the video is a little longer than normal. Come on, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at bat.
That's low.
Here too low. It's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has.
Come on, Brandon Belt. One big swing, and we can win this thing.
Thoughts on what we've seen?
2 balls to Belt.
Competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ball
3 balls to Belt. You know he's got the green light right here.
And he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses.
They walks him.
So now that potential tying run.
Well, Costello did come through last time.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach.
Bases loaded. 1 out.
To discuss how they want to attack things.
Kind of surprised if they don't pinch hit for Costello, but I guess we'll see what's going to happen.
Stepping up to the plate, Harold Costello. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much.
Hey, he had an important RBI early. He's not a good hitter, but he did have an RBI that kept us alive. Why they don't pinch hit for him is beyond me. I would think we have someone on the bench that's hitting better than 159.
He's set and the pitch. And the first
that's high. Is it wrong to hope that he gets beamed?
To pop something up. It's 1-0.
I'm sure Tug Dick is hoping for that.
Base here with one big out. One and one the count now.
You got a piece of it. Come on, Costello. Base hit wins it. Deep pop fly can tie it.
On 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. Headley's
no. We lose.
Back to first, a double play, and with that,
why they didn't pinch hit for him is beyond me. Pittsburgh Steelers beat us. You know, let's go look at the standings a quick second.
And any win is good.
It's a long video anyway. Tug Dick had a good game, 2 for 4. And he walked twice. Though that had a little less to do with his skill and a little more to do with just the situation in which he came up in. This has been a rough.
Chances hanging by a thread. This skipper calls for a last stand.
I don't remember the voice to do for him. We're hanging by a thread in this race. Let's not do ourselves in. If we sweep this series, we could wake up with some hope. Never say dime. Let's compete. Teams played shit this month. Like, let's look at the calendar. Look at all those red L's on the calendar. Not good. So we got Miami we played, then Boston, then Atlanta, Colorado, then the Dodgers. And then we're done with the regular season. We are still half a game up on the Dodgers. This is going to be neck and neck to the end. Oh, man. We just got to play better than we've been. Let's look at the rest of the standings. National League Central, Cardinals 5 games up on the Brewers. National League East, Braves 6 games up on the Nationals. In the American League, if the wild card was now, it'd be the A's and the White Sox. In the American League West, Rangers are 6.5 games up on the A's. I wish this had happened in real life. In the American League Central, Tigers are 6.5 games up on the White Sox. And in the American League East, Yankees are 12 games up on the Royals. I'll see you all next time. We gotta start winning more than we're losing, or we'll probably go to the playoffs either way. Well, there is a chance that we could miss the playoffs. We'll probably get the wild card worst case, but we should win this division. But we're not gonna if we keep playing like we've been. Take it easy, everybody.